a hero you just want to ignore at all because he will really take over the game, as we've seen so many times.
Yeah, you also notice, to try and counter that Sage's Law, considering he's so low on mana all the time, Blood Chalice is now on top of him. He wants to have that mana. He wants to be effective. Without his mana, Pebbles loses his strength. There's no burst damage. There's nothing that can really pop off. As Bubbles being very, very confident hit the tower there and actually knowing he's not getting hit by it. As mid lane being pushed. You got Flint Beastwood there. You got Bubbles ready to have a bit of fun. And well, you got to be ready for the initiate. You know it's going to be coming from somewhere. Where's it actually going to fly in from? And what lanes are actually up at the moment? Like at the moment, Sandwraith free farming the top. No one's showing off. Bubbles with a bit of a go. There we go. Thunderbringer's called out. He's done. He's going up there. They won't bring him down. He might escape. No, he won't. Sandwraith actually comes in through the back of the illusions. They're trying to chase him on down at the moment. Pebbles in a bit of trouble. Hammerstorm actually getting the double stun there on Bubbles as well. They might even go through. Over again. The shell stuff goes up. Chipper's almost dead. Now he is actually in fact dead. Lets off his ulti just in time. It's not going to be enough. Hammerstorm still moving himself around at the moment. Sandwraith is still alive. He is hunting. He is hunting this Flint Beastwood. He will not escape. There is no way you can run away from a Sandwraith when the desert is literally just swarming all over you. And the only person, Behemoth, TP's out. 2-1 left on the field. What an engagement from both teams to actually come out that good.
Vindicator ultimate used in the beginning of that fight. Obviously that 3-second silence at level 1. A lot of issues there for the Hellborn team. They rely so much on being able to use their abilities, and obviously they were not able to do that. They do not have a lot of right-click heroes, and obviously the only one pretty much being Flint Beastwood in terms of auto attacks. So if they're not able to cast, they get locked down, and so that's why Vindicator again was such a big and smart pickup here for the Legion team. And several times now we've seen him big time coming to play. And Sandwraith right there, he got caught chasing somebody, he got the kill, then he ended up coming back and cleaning up like we saw. So definitely doing a lot of damage himself, and of course his farm is picking up. He isn't sitting on too much. Again, he's only sitting on those ghost marches really and a power supply at this point. So struggling in that sense, but at the same time after a fight like that, a double tap and 4 hero kills in total, you got to expect that he's perhaps saving up for something or will have something in the near future. With that said, Thunderbringer and Pebbles running into each other. Pebbles picks up the haste and he uses it immediately. Chucks Chipper right there onto Thunderbringer, then runs away in good old-fashioned style. Honestly, if he throws stalagmites right there, actually might have done quite a bit, but obviously Hammerstorm was nearby as well, and would have caused a turnaround. So played it safe, and going to fall back instead. And so the Legion team looks like they're falling back themselves as well.
It's right. Pick your right time to shine. Look at the haste actually coming through. Big stun right over the top. Bubbles joins it as well. Chipper's actually getting done from the side, but great ulti comes out, but it's not enough time. We do see Witchslayer also coming in to join the party, but it's a little bit too late. They've already claimed the 2 kills, and it's 5-3 now up on the board here. 11-10. 11-10. They still have the lead.
Yeah, they do. And so right now, a 4-man push in coming from the Hellborn team. In fact, 5 in total, as Witchslayer also joining the party. You see the Sage's Lore, though, on him, obviously causing some health issues and some mana drain right there, but definitely a good fight. And they also take out the tower as a result of it. In the meantime, Bubbles actually catching Vindicator right here. He's going to try to get away, but the ultimate holding him in place. The money shot on him. Going to be overkill, but at least they get it. And a good job picking up. So, well, look at that. Sandwraith ultimate on top of that. He ports it on top of Pebbles. He takes out Witchslayer. He gets comboed down by Pebbles, and down he goes. He jumped in just to kill Witchslayer. Thought he could double. From Chipper. He takes out Witchslayer right there. Bubbles. And the rest of the players will get away, but 2 players down like that. 4 in favor of the Legion team, but a good kill by the Hellborn team, killing Sandwraith, making him pay for overextending right there.
Yeah, what an amazing rocket to come out. Yes, never knew. And now they want to go. 1 more rocket, 2 more rockets. Those rockets are pinned on target. He's got no more mana left. Pebbles TPing. The lightning comes down from above. It's like Zeus's hammer right on top, and they get themselves straight back in this game. They lose a couple of heroes, and they instantly get some. They just get back. I'm out of words. I'm out of words.
You really are, but no, it was a good job right there for the Legion team coming in, setting up that kill on the Pebbles. He tried to pour it out. Would have been a great escape if he was able to succeed with it, but Thunderbringer's Blast Lightning, as you said, coming from the skies, Zeus style, and taking him out. So good play right there. And again, this is such an action-packed game. Bubbles actually porting in right here. He needs to be careful though, as he gets the Sage's Aura right after the fact, but using the take cover to take it off immediately, of course. But again, another back and forth game. In terms of keys to this game right now, what both teams need to look for, of course, Behemoth Behemoth going for that portal key is obviously going to be huge here for the Hellborn team. Hammerstorm as well could definitely use a portal key. Whether or not he'll go for that style, who knows? But a portal key on him is shrunken in, also a very powerful combination. Allows him to stand in those team fights, activate his ultimate, and do a lot of damage. Not a hero that requires a lot of damage dealing items, of course. Interesting here, by the way, Sandra picking up 3 Soulstream rings. He just really wants to get those stats early on. Again, he kind of had not the greatest farm early on in this game, so just getting what he can. Also a bolstering armband on top of that. So with that, you would kind of think maybe an Ice Brand pickup, but again, we'll have to wait and see as he's now farming this top lane. Runs into Bubbles, though. Takes a turtle shell and actually immediately turns around, but Pebbles is chasing. There goes a curse. No, it doesn't look like they're going to continue. Pebbles, no portal key yet.
Oh, the Rockets, they've found out Witchslayer. He was running around. The lightning comes through, gives him vision on the side. He's still trying to run out there. It was a miniaturized Thunderbringer, but he does actually build his own grave and fall in it.
Yeah, that he does. So good pickoff right there from the Legion team. Chipper Rockets they were enough right there. Good job also by Sandwith at the top lane, obviously getting away.
Oh, Hammer!
Here we go. Hammerstorm running in with that focus bar for the ultimate activated. Takes the Stalagma with Bubbles boarding in. Will he get the ultimate off? Of course he will. There's a side still from Vindicator. Actually, no, it doesn't go off. It didn't even have it yet. Sandwith is going to port in. There we go. Puts it on top on the Pebbles with the Hammerstorm's assistant. Easy kill for them. And Bubbles getting standard brains and galvanizes fuse. Hat trick coming out right there for Purify, the ringer from Singapore. Doing an awesome job throughout this tournament once again here, and just like that, now an 18-14 hero kill advantage of the Legion team. So just back and forth, unbelievable non-stop action here. Game 2 in this best out of 3 series. Ice is currently down 1-0, but again, it can honestly go either way, just like Game 1. $14,000 in total online, $10,000 for first place, $4,000 for second place. Who's going to take it?
Nobody knows that one, actually. It appears we've got someone on the speaker trying to actually say that as well, but I don't think he will definitely know. And Behemoth puts out a fissure on that bottom lane, just trying to clear it up there a little bit. They don't want to lose these Tier 1 towers. That's one big thing that you still actually have going here for EG. Every single Tier 1 tower is still intact. They're controlling the map, they're moving themselves around. Look at these rockets just flying out right in front of Witchslayer. You don't even know which one's the real. There were 3 you managed to see with 1 rocket. And it's like, oh my Hannah, who the hell am I actually facing down here? Tier 1 tower is still up on the bottom lane. It's the only one that still exists here for the Legion side. Can they defend it? That's going to be the big question. Is it going to be pushed? Where's the lanes? No one's showing themselves. Bar Pebbles up there in the top lane is having a great old time, just free farming. Does he actually have... No, he doesn't actually have that port key just yet. You get that on Pebbles, though, and all hell will break loose. But that bottom lane, the wave is coming down there. Flint Beastwood as well as Behemoth, ready to hit on that tower, and you just feel something. There's tension in the air around that Tier 1.
Yeah, I was going to mention Pebbles was free farming for quite a bit out of the top lane. Obviously not there anymore, but you got to figure he's going to have that portal key fairly soon. He did go for all those regen items first. You're talking about that, the power supply, the bottle, and the blood chalice. So getting all 3 of those mana regeneration items. But again, going against a hero like Vindicator, especially in the laning phase, he wants to make sure he has the mana to be able to combo, and on top of that, the portal key as well, which costs another 75 mana. So wants to make sure that he has it taken care of. And again, with the free farm that he had at the top lane, you got to expect very likely he will be having it soon. And that's where Pebbles in general, let alone on Shu, is very, 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 very dangerous. So Legion team, of course, I'm sure they'll keep that in mind. But heroes like Chipper, Vindicator, honestly even Thunderbringer at this point, very susceptible to an instant gank on them just from Pebbles alone.
Yeah, it's actually been interesting to see. Like EG, we saw them last time. They used Pebbles, they used Behemoth in that sort of way. We actually haven't seen that duo actually teaming up together for any real fights at the moment. It's always been Bubbles and Behemoth or something like that, just coming over the top of it, and they're just mixing it up. And this is the really, really awesome thing about EG. They'll never play the same way twice. You're never quite sure. Bubbles, he's found Hammer. Instant TP goes off on the back end of silence. Sandwraith even comes in there just to make sure. Lightning Ultimate comes out to try and see where every single hero are. They might even keep on going for it, but Witchslayer is running us about. Oh, rockets! Oh, you could literally light a fire with how close that was. Witchslayer now falling himself back, but that was so damn close. As they're just pushing themselves out from all the lanes. But Witchslayer is so lucky to actually be running just a little bit to the right. If he ran his stand, he wanted to retreat through that middle lane. If he got close, it really could have happened. But, well, in the end, no death. That's the way it rolls out. 21 minutes into this game so far.
Yeah, definitely indeed. So great job right there for the Hellborn team. But again, the Legion team, the porting from Sandwith, he wasn't able to do all too much though because he didn't have that team support nearby. He thought about about going in, but decided to turn around and just play it safe. By the way, we did see more item pickups. Of course, Firebrand finished on Flint Beast, so of course, again, we tend to see that the Frostburn built and then eventually split up into a Frost of Skull Geometer Span combination, so more than likely going to be going that. But Portal Key has been finished on Pebbles as well, and so this is where the Legion team definitely needs to be worried about what's going on, and with Pebbles, and always keep that in mind. Bottom tower pushing from the Hellborn team, so they get that going. That is their third tower kill, in fact, as they now have taken out all the first towers, whereas the Legion team still working on their first tower kill, of course. Obviously, an advantage there for EG. Obviously, now the next thing in line is Behemoth. Want to get him his Portal Key, so they can get that combination going. Going to be looking really, really good, and an initiation should definitely be in their favor in that sense. But again, this Legion team, of course, they have some very powerful tools to not only initiate themselves, but as well as play defensively. So it really is going to continue to be an interesting game all throughout. Of course, now an 18-14 hero kill advantage in favor of Ice at this point. 22 minutes into the game, and we'll see what they can make happen. Chipper, in the meantime, farm in the middle lane, hasn't been able to have the greatest farm. Again, he played a babysit style role for Sandwraith a lot of the early game, so as a result, his farm is obviously really, really, really hurt. So it's really unfortunate. He did choose to, or he has level 3 focus buffer right now, so he is absorbing a lot of magic damage to whoever he puts it on. We have seen it on Sandwraith and Hammerstorm throughout this game. Again, causes a lot of issues for the Legion team, but him being underfarmed is kind of unfortunate. And the Staff of the Master on Chipper, it can be a very, very powerful item because of that slow on top of his ultimate is so powerful. But at this rate, you shouldn't expect that anytime soon.
No, you definitely won't. I'm loving this kind of like a half defense coming out from Ice. They're like, do we go for the bottom? Can we push up to the top? Behemoth has actually moved all the way out, farming up the top all by his little lonesome at the moment. But a lot of the heroes are going very, very unchecked here by EG. We saw counterboarding happening just around that bottom rune as well. So all the teams just trying to control this map off a little bit further. They want to get this initiation right. So we've seen it so many times, especially with these guys. You need the intel when you initiate, just like up here in the top lane. Behemoth's getting caught out. He's trying to go off. Chipper even coming off. The TP going to come in. He's actually going to think almost TP right on top of the ultimate. In the end, he decided not to, but it's actually still going through. Wishblade gets caught out here. Sandra decided to go on the back of that one. Flint Beastwood in the neighbourhood, but Wishblade still actually has the dead on the back of him. It finally does actually trail off, but this top tier 1 tower, with that one hero down, it can be pushed, and there's enough support to do so.
Vindicator actually uses ultimate right there, hoping that Sandwraith can ninja that kill onto Witchslayer, but it just did not last long enough. Only 3 seconds. He was able to get the Graveyard Sun off, and of course Sandwraith had to turn around, noticing that Flint Beastwood was also there, but they are putting a lot of pressure on this top tower. We just talked about that, still without a tower kill themselves. Want to try to at least make a little bit of a comeback here in that sense, and they'll at least get their very first tower kill. Well, vulnerability used, no one porting in, one person porting in, but honestly, you might as well cancel it because, yeah, they cancel it and just trying to scare them maybe. Not going to happen, though. Easy tower kill for the Legion team, and it looks like they are going to fall back. But the creep pushes in the middle and the bottom lane, of course, right now going in favor of EG at this point. Evil Geniuses and the Hellborn team.
Yep. Pebbles actually having a great old time down there in the bottom lane. He was free farming while the tier 1 tower was going. There was still some thought about trying to actually push out that top lane and try and defend. You saw them hanging around there, but with that one hero down, and of course Sandwraith being around the area, you can't really push it out that easily. You know that the entire Ice side will be ready to jump you. They did have the support up there too. There was no one else in the other lanes. Just like Sandwraith now back in towards that middle lane, just trying to push all these lanes out. I love it with these guys. It's like this massive battle to and fro. You can describe these two teams playing as a tug of war.
Oh, yeah, it really is. I mean, the game one was a very similar way as well. As again, I expected going into this, expected to be very, very even, despite what a lot of people may have thought, coming into this tournament, with EG, being the favored. But Ice has shown all throughout this tournament, let alone this